Yo, what's good, guys? If you're in your late 20s or 30s, life probably feels like a pressure cooker sometimes. You're grinding for the promotion, maybe you're stressing about your looks, or you're wondering if you're hitting all the right milestones. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. A lot of what's eating you up right now isn't going to mean shit when you're older. And science backs this up. And today, we're diving into what men in their 30s obsess over that guys in their 60s, 70s, and 80s barely think about. Plus, I'll share how you can chill out now and set yourself up for a happier future. So, let's get into it. All right, let's set the stage. Research like the Harvard study of adult development shows that what stresses you out in your 30s, career, status, looking good, fades a lot when you hit your 60s and beyond. Now, why is that? Something called socio-emotional selectivity theory says that in your 30s, you're all about building your future. You're chasing goals, stacking cash, proving yourself. But as you age, you realize time's limited, so you focus on what feels good, like real relationships or just being content. Studies in psychology and aging show older guys are way less hung up on the stuff that keeps you up at night right now. And here's the cool part. Keeping your brain sharp and staying present can help you start letting go of that stress today. So, let's break down 5 things you're probably worrying about that aren't going to matter to you when you're older. Number 1, career status. In your 30s, you're grinding for the next raise, the corner office, or to outshine somebody, right? The Midlife in the United States study says career stress is huge for guys in their 30s. Comparing yourself on LinkedIn doesn't help. But if you fast forward to your 60s or 70s, the Harvard study found older men care more about how their work helped others, not their job title. They're not sweating who was the boss or who's the boss now. Number 2, looking jacked or stylish. So you're hitting the gym, you're chasing the six-pack, or you're stressing about your thinning hair. A body image study from 2016 says guys in their 30s tie their confidence to looking good, especially with dating or social media. But older dudes, research in the Journal of Gerontology shows men in their 70s focus on feeling healthy, so moving well, staying active, not what they look like in the mirror. Number 3, stacking cash and buying shit. The new car, the bigger house, the fancy watch. Guys in their 30s are all about building wealth. The Midas study says financial stress is a top worry, like you've got to prove that you've made it. But in your 60s and beyond, studies in Journal of Happiness Studies shows men care less about flexing material stuff and more about having enough to live comfortably and support their family. Number 4, keeping up with the Joneses. Social media's got you comparing your life to everyone else's, right? Your friend's vacation, your coworker's new gig. A 2019 study in social psychological and personality science says this comparison game spikes stress in your 30s. But when you're older guys get over it. Psychology and aging research shows men in their late 70s and 80s don't care about matching up. They're focused on their inner circle, not the highlight reel. Number 5, hitting milestones on time. Married by 30, kids by 35, big fancy job title by 40. Does that sound familiar? The Midas study says guys in their 30s stress about hitting these societal checkpoints. But older guys, a 2021 study in the Gerontologist found they look back and see those timelines as less important. They're more about what their life means, not when the boxes were checked. Interesting, right? The stuff that feels like life or death right now barely registers when you're older. But here's how you can start chilling out about this stuff today. So, how do you let go of these stresses before you're 70? Science points to two big tools: keeping your brain sharp and staying present. First, cognitive health. Studies in the Journal of Positive Psychology show that guys who keep their minds active through reading, learning new skills, or even, playing chess are better at figuring out what really matters. In your 30s, a sharp brain helps you see through the noise of comparison and career pressure. By your 60s, it's what lets you reflect on your life and focus on relationships over status, like the Harvard study shows. Simple moves like picking up a book or solving puzzles can keep your head in the game. Then there's being present, aka mindfulness. Now, I know how it always sounds like I'm a yoga dude, but it's legit. A 2016 psychological science study says mindfulness, like meditating or just focusing on the moment, helps you zero in on what you value, not what society's pushing. In your 30s, this can stop you from obsessing over milestones or likes. For older guys, it's why they're so chill about looks or wealth. They're locked into what feels good now, per the Journal of Happiness study. So try this. Take 5 minutes a day to breathe, journal, or take a walk without your phone. It's like a reset button for your priorities. Keeping your brain sharp and staying present are like cheat codes for life. They help you see that a lot of what you're stressing about now, like status, looks, and milestones, won't define your happiness later. So, if all this stuff won't matter as much later, what should you care about now? The research is crystal clear. The Harvard study says 3 things predict happiness as you age: your health, your relationships, and your financial stability. Health. Hit the gym or eat better, not to look good, but to feel good for decades. Relationships. Your friends, your family, your partner. Invest time in them. Those are the people that you're going to lean on later. Money. Save a little, pay down debt. You don't need to be rich, just secure. And here's the big mindset shift. Start asking, what's worth my energy? A 2018 study in emotion says older guys are happier because they've learned to let go of what doesn't matter. You can practice that now with mindfulness or just reflecting on what makes you feel alive. Look, your 30s might feel like a race to win at everything. Career, looking good, high status, all the milestones. But science says most of that stuff isn't going to matter when you're 70. Older guys are out here living their best lives focused on relationships and meaning, not competition. So keep your brain sharp, stay present, and start prioritizing health, your relationships, and your peace of mind. That's how you set yourself up for a life that feels good later. If this resonated, smash that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more talk like this. Drop a comment. What's one thing that you're stressing about right now that you think won't matter in 30 years? And let's talk about it. All right. Until next time, keep it real, and I'll catch you later.